Reminiscent of the famous Lac Rose finish in Senegal and seafront sprints in Spain and France, the hard surface short prologue stage was opened for the cars by Nasser Al Attiyah. The reigning and four-time Dakar title holder, fresh from being crowned the inaugural FIA World Rally Raid champion, finished fourth quickest. Mr. Dakar himself, Stefan Petterhansel, third in a strong start for the new slimmed-down evolution of Audi's RSQ e-tron. On a special more favouring to stage rallying specialists, Sebastian Loeb was pushing his eco-fuelled BRX Hunter, finishing second quickest, but by only 1 second. Impressive first blood from Matthias Ekstrom. The Swedish car polymath found a good flow in the Audi, nearly a year on from taking a stage win as a Dakar rookie. This bodes well for the star-filled squad and Ekstrom himself, who'll get to choose road position first. Now, they say you can't win the Dakar on the prologue, but you can certainly lose big time. And for returning Dutch driver Erik van Loon, it was a bad start, rolling the Toyota Hilux and dropping time. They can only hope, after a run of bad luck on the Dakar, they've got this year's curse out of the way early. In the evening, the top 10 placed cars could choose their road position for the start of stage 1, and the option to go 10th was the clear favourite. Apart from prologue winner Ekstrom, who chose P9 to follow behind teammate Petterhansel. New Year's Day dawned, and for the crews at the start line, the good luck first foot was Dakar and Le Mans legend Jackie Ickx.
Something like, thinking, not stress, but thinking how to do it for today, and I think when we put the helmet, there is only one way, just go flat out.
By honour of finishing the prologue in 10th, it was South African Henk Lattigan who was first into the stage for the cars. He was soon dropping time. Poor visibility caused by a broken windscreen. The solution? Stop, remove it, and do the rest of the stage through gritted teeth. A little more serious amount of bodywork shed by Oscar Fuertes Aldorando, the crew picking the bones out of what looks like a big crash for the Spanish driver in his Astara concept buggy. Looks like a lot of work to get that back on the road for the rest of the rally. Leading the charge for the Century Racing squad, South African former quad competitor Brian Baragwanath was on good form in the new two-wheel drive CR6 Turbo. Only his second Dakar in cars, and he's upwardly mobile year on year. At one point on stage 1, he was as high as third, finished the stage 8th quickest. After an impressive performance on the prologue, Ekstrom and co-driver Emil Bergqvist continued strongly on the first proper stage of Dakar 2023, leading it for much of the way. On the timing screens, the Swedish crew finished it in third, but a 15-minute penalty for a missed waypoint dropped them out of the top 10 into 14th. For 2023, French action sports specialist Gerlin Chicherit has been equipped with a ProDrive Hunter with assistance from the BRX team. And it proved a winning partnership when they entered and won the Rallye du Maroc as preparation for this, the Frenchman's 12th attempt at the Dakar, and he was fourth quickest today. The freshly crowned FIA World Cup for Baja's champion Yazid Al-Rajhi is confident on home sand. The Saudi driver has German co-driver Dirk von Zitzewitz in the cockpit in the absence of regular co-driver Michael Orr, who's still sidelined by injury. The overdrive Toyota crew worked well today, third in the stage standings after Ekstrom's penalty. 9-time World Rally champion and recently crowned Extreme E champion alongside Cristina Gutierrez, Sebastian Loeb is again on a mission to claim his maiden Dakar win at the 7th attempt, and the BRX ProDrive Hunter looks fast this year, the upgraded version of the car he drove to second position last year. managed to prevent an Audi 1-2 on the stage and finished only 10 seconds slower than the scratch time. Overall, a nice special, rather fast. There were just some places with big rocks, especially at the beginning of the stage. That was where we didn't want to get a puncture, so I took it easy. In the rocky sections in the first half, we managed to avoid punctures, and that was the goal.
On a réussi à éviter les crevaisons, donc c'était le but.
Three-time Dakar winner and two-time World Rally champion Carlos Sainz started his 16th Dakar, fifth on the road. A puncture in the early kilometres of the stage dropped them to 31st at one point. One of the subtle changes on the E2 of the Audi RSQ e-tron has been a few tweaks to the spare placement and wheel hubs to help the driver and co-driver change wheels quicker. It clearly helped. After this, El Matador employed the full electric powertrain to go from zero to hero and claim the stage win. Perhaps the arrival of his son, Formula One driver Carlos Sainz, inspired a push from the 60-year-old legend. Other than a puncture, everything went well. We didn't suffer the slightest problem except for that puncture. I had to drive more cautiously after that because I was scared to get a puncture again. An impressive performance from Carlos Sainz give him and the Audi squad the first proper stage win of Dakar 2023, long-time rival and teammate Peter Hansel back in 10th. Sainz, Loeb, Al-Rajhi make up the provisional podium. A great drive from Zala puts 4 pro-drive hunters in the top 10.